Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Bear Beer review. Today the weather has taken a change for the worse. It's been nice and sunny the whole entire of the week, and today it has decided to go freezing cold again, and that is why I'm in a massive jumper. So I thought, I've had this beer knocking around in my cupboard for a while, it'll be quite fitting. I've got the Nøgne Sunturnbrew, which is brewed on the 21st of December every year. It is a belief in Norway that the sun literally changes direction and turns around on the longest day of the year and starts its journey backwards, and the days get lighter, greater, and so on and so forth. So I thought on a day when the sun has definitely turned its back on England, it might be a good one to try and warm the belly. The Sunturnbrew is a peat smoked barley wine, and it's aged in bourbon barrels. So I'm expecting some big things from this. It is 11%. It's got a nice kick of alcohol as well, so it should be interesting. It says it is brewed with Grimstad water, malted barley, malted rye, malted wheat, hops, yeast. It is meant to be served at 26 degrees Fahrenheit and I believe has 50 IBU. This one was brewed, I think this one's a year old actually. This one was 21st of December 2011, so it's been aged for quite a while, so it should have developed some good flavours since then. And the best before date's in 2017, so you know you could feasibly, if you really wanted to, wait for a long while and let the flavours develop in the bottle. I'm not sure if it's bottle conditioned, I can't tell because the bottle's really dark. But let's crack it open and see what we've got. Oopsie daisy. Pop the cap. Nothing, no smoke coming off the top there, but it is a barley wine, so it'll be pretty full on. Okay, let's give it a pour. Oh wow, you see that? Absolutely no head at all. Not exactly giving it a vigorous pour, but it should have really popped up a bit there. So there you go, it's a really dark amber colour. Loads of carbonation on the side of the glass, a tiny little bit of head, kind of an off-white tan coloured head. Very small bubbles on it. It's sticking to the side of the glass and lacing quite well. And it is pretty cloudy from what I can see. There is some light coming through the bottom of the glass, and there's a whole ton of yeast in here. It's been bottle conditioned. There's big chunks floating around in the bottom. So if I pop my nozzle in, let's give it a smell. Oh, wow, peat. Oh, it's like smelling a barbecue. Oh, it's really nice tempered smoky barbecue flavours going on. Kind of reminds me of, probably because they use peat in some whiskey distilleries, of a really good peaty whiskey. Just not as full on the nose. It's not as alcoholic and not as burning through your nostrils. Oh, it smells quite meaty, almost kind of like foody as well, like a good meaty barbecue, like the kind of smell of a barbecue sauce, the smoky, caramelly, molassy flavour. And there's a little bit of a hoppy note going on as well. You can smell just at the end the hop bitterness and a bit piney note as well. So it's really full of peat and a tiny bit of pine and hops coming through. And I guess the kind of molassy, sugary flavours are coming from the malts that'll be hidden underneath all that smoky flavour. So without further ado, let's warm our bellies and have a try. Oh. Wow. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, that's really interesting. It's very distinctly a barley wine. The first taste you get is like an onrush of malt coming across your tongue. You get all the wonderful biscuity and caramelly flavours, and then you kind of breathe through a bit of peaty flavour, a bit of smoky note coming through, and then your palate kind of gets attacked with this wonderful dryness. I felt my entire mouth dry out, really strongly dried out, and then as I kind of the saliva started going back into my mouth again, I could taste the hops afterwards. Whoa, that was a real kick for a first taste. That was really something special. So, wet the palate, let's try it again. Wow, yeah, really meaty, full bodied, really full bodied. It's thick to the taste of the typical barley wine flavour. That's the first thing you get. You get loads of malt. It just washes in. It feels so chunky and juicy and wonderful to bite into, and that really nice twist of that smoky flavour coming through at the end. And I guess that kind of, you know how I said it tasted like it was food. There was something else in it. I guess that's from the bourbon aging, because it almost kind of tastes like you're drinking a bourbon. That's the flavour I'm thinking. It's that kind of corn spirit, you know, the corn that they use in bourbon. I hope it is corn. I'm pretty sure it's corn that they use in bourbon. It's that flavour anyway. It is that whiskey sort of taste from the peat, and then you get this kind of bourbony flavour as well. It's a really good kind of mixture. Not to get the bourbon and whiskey confused. I will be killed by whiskey purists. I'm sorry. And really full-bodied, really full-bodied. It feels so chunky and juicy and lovely, that does. It's a really interesting one. Oh, give it another attack. Yeah, it's really wonderful, that. Interestingly enough though, having thought that, and you've probably seen by the way I'm swigging it, despite 11% alcohol in this beer, it doesn't feel like it. Apart from a slight warming in the belly, as you feel the feeling bubbles fizzing around and the alcohol getting its job done, I could easily swig this quite well. It's quite refreshing on the mouth as well, because you get that dryness and then your mouth kind of washes itself back out and you feel all your taste come back again. It's quite nice. It's kind of refreshing on the palate. And despite being so full body, it doesn't feel humongously alcoholic like it probably, well, it should do at 11%. So that's it. Oh, it smells so wonderful. This is a really wonderful beer. It really is. You know, it's probably is one of the best barley wines I've ever tried. And I've not done so many thus far on Bear Beer reviews, but trust me, I've tried quite a few, and this is truly something special. I could easily stand here, just sniff it, just smell it. It's that nice. It'd be really interesting to if I could get hands on a couple of bottles of it to try cooking with it, because that flavour could really substitute for the spices or something in it, and it'd make an amazing barbecue sauce. An amazing barbecue sauce if you were to try and cook it up, I think. So yeah, this is fantastic. Go get yourselves a bottle of this if you can find it. Like I said, it's only brewed on the 21st of December, so I imagine it'd be quite hard to find. But anything by these wonderful guys. I didn't show you the bottle, I don't think, so I'll hold it up. Nøgne, they're called. That is the name, that's how you spell it there on the back. I'm non-Norwegian. And this has been a really impressive beer. I will definitely get some more of them to try. Interesting enough, I got a small bottle of it because if I'm drinking this by myself, I will get absolutely schlozzled before I've finished this glass. But the bigger 75cl bottle that I saw online had a really cool graphic on as well of a I assume an Inuit guy with a pair of sunglasses on. That was pretty cool as well. So yeah, go check them out. This is an absolutely fantastic barley wine. Really good. One with the belly up on this miserable day in April. And I shall catch you again on the Bear Beer reviews. Thank you.